Can you tell us why you do this?
Well, you know, it's kind of another funny story. This wasn't never my plan. I mean, I was in health club business for 13 years, and then in the mortgage business, and everybody knows what happened in that industry in the late 2000s, and it made me try to really reevaluate what it was I was doing with my life. I was a single parent of a high school student, or just somebody just going into high school, and I had some other friends that were medical professionals that encouraged me to maybe look into going back to school. And with that being said, unbeknownst to me in my 40s now, that this information worked with my brain. It all seemed very common sensey to me. So in that process of going through school myself, the university approached me and said, listen, we've got 6 people in class that are at the verge of being no longer able to continue, and I know it's extra, but if you could talk to those people and see if you could start a study group. And I did, and 3 of those people agreed, and we started a study group, and 3 didn't. Well, at the end of the day, by the time we got through the program, I pretty much was the study guy. I was helping in all the labs. I was helping teachers and helping students alike with the process, and it just almost was like, I don't want to call it karma, but at the end of the day, the school came to me and said, listen, you've graduated now, why don't you start a study group and see if you can help these people get ready for the board. And that's really where it started. The same time I was helping a group from my school, I had another group approach me from a different school. I had another individual who hired me privately who had failed the board multiple times to help him, and only because he got my name from somebody I helped as an undergraduate. So it really has been a word of mouth. My university, South University, the Tampa location is where it all started, and they support me 100%. I have South universities all over the country now, and that's why we've decided to, with support from some wonderful individuals from around the country and locally, to take this thing and make it more accessible to students all over the country. So, and why? I mean, I guess, and this is, you know, you've been in my classes, Linda, so the light bulbs. I mean, my brain goes from A to Z fairly quickly, and it finds the simplest pathway, and because my brain works that way, I'm able to simplify things like right and left side heart failure, or pulmonary percussion positions, or whatever these tricky little things that seem to boggle the student. I explain it in such a way they're like, oh, I get it. So the light bulb goes off. So that's probably the first real joy in what I do, is watching the understanding come about. And then the other big thing is that, honestly, and we've talked about this in the past, that the need for quality therapists is growing faster than the actual profession is itself. We all have grandparents here. They're all going to need assistance. And right now, the CAPTE, the accreditation body, plus the APTA are talking about a 30–40% shortage of therapists and a 50% shortage of facilities. So, I mean, we really have a dilemma approaching. So, and because I want that service available, I want someone to be able to help me continue to stay strong and finish off my life strong. That's the other reason. I love old people. And sorry to the old people, but I love all of you. And so it's part of my passion. You know, this really started by accident, and look at that. Somebody's trying to get into my class. Sorry about that. But the passion is really about helping others. I've always been that way my whole life, even as a little kid. So maybe I'm just a doormat, I don't know. It's just who I am. I enjoy it, I love it, and my students that come to my courses love it. And because of those things, helping somebody get into, imagine going to school for 2 years, paying $30,000 to $50,000, depending where you went to school, and then not being able to pass the board and get your license. I mean, most of our schools in this country are requiring full-time attendance. So, I mean, you might be able to work 1 day a week, but that doesn't do anything for you. So basically, you're going unemployed for 2 years. Then you've got this as much as 3 or 4 month wait, because the board's only given quarterly, which again is more time without pay, or working as whatever it was before, a waitress or You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you were a construction guy, but most of these people coming into this profession are redos, like myself. You know, I'm not a therapist out of high school, so I think that what I'm doing is needed. To be honest with you, we've talked about this, I'm rather shocked that this isn't out there. It hasn't been out there. It is for nurses, but when you look at the therapy realm, whether it's OT, PT, OTA, PTA, there's just nothing out there. And these are some of the hardest licensure exams on the planet. So at the end of the day, I'm here for these people because it's what makes, that's how I sleep at night. Knowing that I'm helping people reach their dreams, help other people to be healthy and happy and have better lives, as well as the light bulbs. Don't ever forget about the light bulbs. Here we are. I appreciate the questions.
Well, thank you again for helping me pass my board exam the first time.
You're welcome. That was a few years back. But listen, we're trying to get the message out. That's the point of these little videos. So, oh, look at that.
You might want to talk about the board preppers website, where they can go.
Right, absolutely. Duh. So here I run out of mouth. So boardpreppers.com, website to give you information, testimonials. There's packages available. There's discounts available. There's information, lots of information on the website. We have a phone number. You can call us as well. It's toll free. It's 84-HELP-PASS. If you don't do the letter thing, it's 844-357-7277. Which, call us if you can't get a hold of us. There's an answering service to help, but we'll be back in touch quickly. So there's a lot happening. Class starts soon.